I was actually going to say a man that doesn't need a Ryan Gosling pickup line. So there you go.
But you didn't. I mean, you did.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, in my head, that's what I was thinking. So.
I found the Cat Turtles video.
Nice. Yeah, Cat Turtles.
Yeah.
So check out Edge of the Web Radio, and you will find Cat
Turtles
mixed in with our video. So that way everybody's aware of what we're doing when Aaron's just droning on and monitoring stuff.
Relax yourselves.
Oh, man. Notice none of this has come from me.
We had.
I think you plant the seeds.
It must have been a good week because I was speaking too. I was speaking at an event up in Merrillville. You like that?
I do. That was
Merrillville?
much better, yeah.
That's a tough word to say, Merrillville.
There's lots of L's and R's and yeah.
It's probably one that if you're drunk, it probably sounds better, right?
Merrillville.
Yeah. But no, I was at IU had a business luncheon that they put on annually, and it was really cool. It was students and then key business. 2 newspapers were there. The banks were there. The energy company.
Oh, cool.
Finance. Yeah. So lots of bigwigs. It was one of those ones that I definitely should have checked ahead because everybody was in a suit and tie, and us marketing guys, we don't show up in suits and ties. So I told him I left.
You know who would have shown up in a suit and tie?
Aaron.
Ryan Gosling.
Nice. But he didn't get the speaking gig.
That is true.
So. But I think it all sums up. What I told the people there was a lot of people focus on technology, and of course I'm a marketing tech guy. I love technology, but the reason why social media and search engine optimization and all these factors are so key now isn't necessarily because we need those to reach audiences and everything else. And a lot of companies get into this mindset that these are new channels. These are new channels. These are new channels. And what they're not paying attention to is the actual change in consumer behavior and buyer behavior. And so I took a reverse approach with the presentation that I did, and I said, let's talk about how customers are interacting online.
That's cool.
And that's why you have to use technology. That's why you need Google Analytics. That's why you need search engine optimization and social. It's not because these are new marketing channels that we have to take care of, just like we took care of, TV, radio, and, everything traditional. It's this is the way people are communicating and researching online and finding things online. And so it all boils down. I think Google does a fantastic job sometimes of just simplifying stuff, but I think we've spoken about this before on the show, but Google Moments. We talked about that. And so if I was going to say anything, especially after listening to Google Analytics, the Google Analytics segment is there's 4 things that consumers are doing that Google really breaks down. And that's that I want to know, right? So I go online because I want to research. I want to, educate myself on something. I want to go. And you guys opened up with Google Maps and everything that was going there. We had an issue that I shared on the show. Remember, I shared on the show that even though our address was correct in Google My Business, they were displaying it incorrectly on the result, and we wrote Google and they fixed it. So I don't know what the bug was or anything, but they wound up getting it fixed. And I think that's a perfect example. We're not some retail outlet or anything like that, but we had 2 clients go to the wrong address, because they didn't look at our website. They didn't listen to us. They didn't, they went and Googled DK New Media and up came, I'm not going to say the address that came up.
But you see how much consumers trust Google's data.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then we had another client invoice us at that address.
Oh, Lord.
So, we didn't get the invoice, which isn't a bad thing. But so I want to go. So you have to have location as part of you. I don't care who your business is. People want to know where you are. Even if they're not going to visit your office, they want to know where you are. And then I want to do is I think most of the content that we produce online, and that's hey, people want to set up conversion tracking in Google. How do they do it? You
Right.
know, and so we don't share this information because we want to go out of business and have everybody doing it themselves. But we realize a large portion of the audience, one, will do it themselves, and then we know that there's a fraction of the audience that will try to do it themselves and
Yep.
say, you know what, it's really not worth my time to be
Right.
doing this. We need to hire professionals to get it done. And so that's why we share all of this information and we put it out there for free, is because that's the audience that we want to reach. We want to reach the audience that sees value in hiring professionals to do the work for them.
Right. I mean, they're already looking for the information anyway. You might as well be the provider of
Exactly.
that info.
And then of course the final is I want to buy. You know, and that's someone that actually wants to make that conversion
Right.
online. And so, again, know, go, do, and buy. You know, with your website and your online presence, have you enabled those 4 behaviors? If you've enabled those 4 behaviors, you've pretty much got a really good baseline for an online marketing program. And so I just love, you know, kind of coming back to those 4 factors. And again, we're not talking about the business here, right? We're talking about consumer behavior and business behavior. When I go to make a purchase from, you know, even a company online and I'm going to license their software, there's certain things that I'm going to go research online and I'm expecting them to be there. So great presentation. I want to thank IU again for having me. It's just, you know, that's always nice to get invited out to those things. It was my first keynote in like 4 years, so that was pretty cool too. So that means I was important.
For anybody keeping score, which is Doug.
And he didn't use the right.
Exactly.
Doug won. Everybody else, I don't care.
Ryan 0.
Gosling 0.
So for this, I'm gonna write up a post about this that you'll find online, but it'll be no, go, do, and buy. You know, the 4 strategies that you have to fulfill with your website. So check it out at marketingtechblog.com. Please subscribe to our newsletter. That way you get it in your inbox. It's a nice, easy way to digest our content, and keep tuning into Edge of the Web Radio.
Absolutely. Yeah, it does bear mention that we do sometimes get deep into some techniques and our nerddom on a regular basis, right? And
Ooh,
we do
words.
need to pull back and get back to those basic concepts, because that's going to resonate with more and more people if we kind of, you know, drop the deep analysis and deep tech and really kind of realign everybody. And those 4 points are great realignment points. The points inside of Google Analytics and just basic understanding of what you're really needing to pay attention to. That's important to make sure that you keep on going back to the well.
Well, the fundamental stuff about marketing that's existed since marketing started. So the Pony Express, I don't know.
Yep.
That one.
That's mail delivery.
Yeah. Well, you know, they could deliver marketing pieces.
Hey,
Sears
Sears,
Ponies.
Sears and Roebuck.
Yeah.
That's how they got started.
You better
So I
believe
mean, the basic fundamentals of marketing still exist and are out there. It's just, you know, once we get into this digital media space and this digital marketing space, everybody's eyes light up and everybody goes crazy because there's all these new and exciting things happening. But the traditional focus is always still going to be there.
Absolutely.
But the consumer behavior has
Changes.
changed.
Yep.
That's the key. Is
Right.
You're right. The marketing fundamentals are all there. The way that you know, just as you used to do multi-touch on radio,
Right.
You
Right.
do multi-touch with ad buys
Yep.
nowadays. But the difference now is that consumers are now empowered, you know, to go find this information on their own. And if you're not there where they're looking, you know, they're going to go after your competitor. You know, it was
somebody's
one
having
thing
that
for the Sears
conversation.
and Roebuck catalog to come every year to your mailbox, to you, and that was the only way
you would
that you
ever
could
see
order a
those
dog
items.
pen, you know. So
Right. And have
you
it
know,
delivered by
yeah.
dog sled.
Yeah.
But now we're in that fractional audience that there's a lot of
Yeah.
conversations, and if you're not in those conversations, somebody else
It's exactly
absolutely
it.
is.
It's why we do the show. So.
Absolutely. Oh, thanks.